Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Deadly Premonition Origins on Nintendo Switch. Like, woohoo, Agent Honor. Here we go, Greenvale. Nature Preserve. Is it anything like strawberry preserves? Oh, delicious. Wonder what it tastes like.
Now you were very late.
Emily Wyatt, Greenvale Deputy Sheriff.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
FBI Special Agent, Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Good, that's good. Are you the sheriff?
No, I'm Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
My name's not actually.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car broke down, that's all.
Oh, and I got attacked by zombies.
She's easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world.
By the way, don't mention anything about what happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho. Don't want that, do we, Zach?
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
George Woodman, call me George, Greenvale Sheriff.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking for new sample cases to help me with my profiling.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem. Just want to set things straight. Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Of course. Of course. By the way, George, I had a little accident with my car. Could you send someone to take care of it? Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it. Do you need anything else?
Thanks. That'll be all. Well then, I think I'll rest up first at the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
Don't know how to say that. We really don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate that, Agent Morgan. And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here. You don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
Zach, let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just met the king.
Clear prologue. $800? What was this, like in the 80s or something? I guess it's still a lot of money back then. Previously, during the investigation. Episode 1, first day of investigation. Got Angel Isaac. Got a sugar donut. Aw, someone broke my TV. Damn them.
Don't breathe. Hold your breath.
What the ho?
I can't see you if you hold your breath.
Alright, hold my breath. Stop touching my ass.
Like this. Cover your mouth.
No kid, I actually have a gun. But okay. Officer Mamba!
Who are you?
Creepy kid. Can of pickles. Satisfy a small amount of hunger. But yeah, barely. Pickles. Yeah. A whole can? I can understand eating one or two of them. Ah, boner.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify. A forest of red trees, a carpet with red leaves, a strange doll, and twin angels.
But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where. Well, it'll probably come back to me eventually. For now, we need coffee.
Let's head to the cafeteria, Zach. I hope they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. Then we can head to the sheriff's office. There's a proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
I have a feeling that I forgot something, Zach. I don't need anything there. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Was it not, friend? Not bad. Taking a shower might help clear up your thoughts, Zach. Except I can't take a shower. There's a separate room for the toilet? Yeah, that's interesting. Don't think I've had like a 2-room bathroom before. Please make up room. Let's do a little saving. Cost $1 for the phone, huh? Damn.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is ready for you.
Polly Oxford, hotel owner.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then. Thank you, Polly. I'm starving.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Say, Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature. It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
Clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Tell me about the shops here.
Yes, actually, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many. It is a small town, after all. You can do most of your shopping at the Milk Barn convenience store. The couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure you'll get to like them. The A&G Diner is a great place to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Sweary 65. I don't care much for either of them. Bars are for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith. You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
I know, the sound is so imbalanced. It's so loud compared to the voices.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee.
Oh, don't put it in
Knew I
there.
could count on it. Never fails.
Now then, let's get going.
That place is huge. Nothing here interests. Today is fine. Today's a fine, clear day. A perfect day to have a walk. Is there anything else I was supposed to look at? Probably. Coffee. Makes it hard to become sleepy for a short while and recovers a little tiredness. I got coffee milk. Or with milk.
Police car.
Our office is open from 9 to... what was that, 5? 9 to 5? Don't be
So
late.
we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin. I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values.
Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Let's see. Accelerate is R. Oh, okay. Ooh, master key. Wow, look at the frame rate drop just for that. That's crazy. Oh yeah, these controls suck.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays.
You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together.
I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
Ugh, such awful control. It's like digital. Greenvale Sheriff's Department. Not even analog.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Country ham. Let's just walk around with that in my pocket. I mean, it sounds kind of good.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Thomas McLean, Sheriff's Assistant.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. Well, I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Let's see, I don't think there's a way for us to change the sound balance. Maybe, oh, there is, okay. Yeah, that background music's way too loud. This person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. Why is he here then? Useless bastard. Looks like the door wasn't locked. I don't know, looks like he's about to poop. Automatically sliding storage. Quite modern for a small town archives room. Ooh, fancy. Looks somewhat nervous, though I sense an inner strength in him. He's serious and an excellent cook. Though whether that makes him an able deputy is another story. I really can't seem to find that key. What should I do? The sheriff isn't going to be happy. It has a southern flying squirrel key holder attached to it. You haven't seen it, have you? Well, not yet. Looks like I can move this. It's up to you, Zach. Well, yeah, my idea of moving is maybe different than other people's idea. I'm more of a breaker than a mover. Shooting range, huh? This person probably has nothing to do with the case. Oh, no. A desk for the warden. Is it even in use? Doesn't seem like it. Hopefully, we'll be bringing in the culprit soon. Though that'll mean the end of our little vacation here. I can definitely get some sleep here. Sleep in the prison. Curvy tail, flying squirrel keys. I'll take that. Where is it? Is it this one? Agent York, did you find the key?
You found the key.
That's the right one?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here, and we've cracked a big case already.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in a lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seemed to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going.
Oh, no.
You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Not the car. Oh, God. Just walk around with a whole potato. Coffee and potatoes, oh boy.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver.
No, I don't
Can you
want to.
provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
It sounded like a fart. Burp.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Fine. I'd rather not drive. She's quite pretty. She'd look better wearing something more fashionable than this dull uniform, agrees Zach. We need to go to the hospital and get those autopsy results. Where'd I get the coat from? Quite a serious character, though he likes to show off and is too eager to compete, which may be what it takes. Head towards the hospital. We all want this case solved as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, get my ass out of this rain. Damn.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
Still has to think
Well
about
then,
it.
Agent York, let's get going.
Sure. Sounds good.
I can't guarantee that I'm going to drive well. Oh, I know what. Damn. Ooh, well, those hedges are like solid. Oh man.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women. You might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path. First and foremost, that's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Back there he is, the monarch, in all his glory. Which makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation.
Came here to investigate, right, Zach? Did I? Maybe? Oh, did I go the wrong way? Whoops. Oh boy, look at the engine crawl.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Ugh. Digital steering. I used to think it was just because the Dreamcast had a crappy analog controller, but nope. The game is just, built weird.
Middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
Oh, good grief. Thank goodness. I don't want to drive anymore.
Greenvale General Hospital. It's a pretty big hospital. Guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
Pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
What'd you say?
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. That's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
Hello, Sheriff.
Freckly Fiona, hospital receptionist.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. How did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne. Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside. What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
Liar's House.
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl. And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Yeah, take that, Sheriff. You and your damn porn mustache. Freckles on her nose make her look like a schoolgirl. I wonder how good she is as a nurse. I don't know. She's always carrying around 2 pillows on her. I'm sure she's fine. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You've been watching Deadly Premonition Origins on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.